This is the Kava Bar Deep Dive, where we explore the vibe inside. Flip through the menu, see what's new. Read the reviews, get a clue.
So our mission today is to really get to the bottom of what makes this place tick.
I'm intrigued already.
Me too. Because we're talking about a place that's really redefining what a night out can be.
Oh.
It's all about relaxation community. And get this, a whole menu of non-alcoholic drinks.
Really? So like a bar, but not a bar.
Yeah, exactly. And it's got this Polynesian vibe with like live glass blowing.
Whoa, hold on. Glass blowing?
Yeah, I know, right? It's a super unique combination.
Okay, you've got my attention now. Let's dive in.
All right, so first, let's set the scene. What's the overall concept and vibe of this chill room?
Well, they describe themselves as like a new kind of social destination.
Okay.
And they call it an alcohol-free upscale lounge.
So it's definitely intentional, like they're trying to create something different.
For sure, they're playing up the fact that there's no alcohol, which automatically sets them apart.
And all the sources agree. The atmosphere is amazing, like super chill and relaxing with a great vibe.
Right. They're nailing the whole Polynesian retreat thing.
What do you think contributes most to that consistent, chill atmosphere everyone talks about?
I think it's a combo of things. Definitely the decor plays a part.
Like the island-inspired touches.
Exactly. It creates that cozy, casual feel.
One reviewer even called it an alternative nightclub.
Oh, that's interesting. So like the social energy of a nightclub, but without the alcohol.
Yeah, and then think about the sensory experience, too. They always mention the smell of teas and coffee in the air.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice touch. It adds to the whole relaxing ambiance.
Now, here's where things get really interesting.
Okay, hit me.
They've got a working glass-blowing studio and art gallery right there in the space.
Whoa, that's unexpected.
I know, right? You can watch artists at work while you're hanging out.
That's so cool. It adds a whole other dimension to the experience.
Yeah, it's definitely not your average bar backdrop.
Not at all. It's like visual entertainment and art appreciation all in one.
And they even have a retail section where they sell glass products.
Oh, that makes sense. Tying it all together.
Yeah, so they've got the cool vibe, the unique visuals, but it's not just about the setting, is it?
Nope. They've got a whole range of offerings beyond just drinks.
Right, they've got a light fare food menu with like pizza, sandwiches, and snacks.
Smart move, caters to different cravings.
Yeah, and they mentioned vegetarian and vegan options too.
Oh, nice. So they're inclusive of different dietary needs?
And they've really leaned into making it a social hub.
How so?
They've got a pool table chess, board games like Uno and Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and someone even mentioned video games sometimes.
So they're giving people reasons to actually hang out and interact.
Exactly. It's not just about consuming, it's about connecting.
I like that.
And then there are the weekly events, which seem to be a huge draw.
Like what kind of events?
We're talking open mic nights, trivia nights, multiple times a week, even bingo.
Wow, they're really packing the calendar.
Yeah, and ladies' night, Sunday funny pool tournaments, karaoke, live music.
So there's something for everyone.
Exactly. And it keeps things fresh, brings in different crowds.
Yeah, smart strategy for building community.
All right, let's get to the drinks because that's a big part of their identity.
Of course.
Kava is clearly the star of the show here.
Yeah, Kava bars are definitely having a moment.
But for those who might not be familiar, what exactly is Kava?
It's a traditional drink from the Pacific Islands.
Okay.
It's made from the root of a plant, and it's known for its calming and euphoric effects.
Interesting.
And the chill room serves it in traditional shells, which I think is a nice touch.
Yeah, shows respect for the cultural origins.
Exactly, and they offer different strains like Vanuatu and Tonga.
So what's the significance of the different strains?
It's kind of like coffee. Different strains have different effects and flavor profiles.
Oh, okay.
Vanuatu is known for being more relaxing, while Tonga can be more euphoric.
So people can choose based on what they're looking for.
Exactly. It adds a level of customization to the experience.
Now, I know some people are hesitant about Kava because of the taste,
Yeah, it can be a little earthy.
but the chill room has a whole menu of Kava cocktails and mocktails.
Oh, that's smart. Makes it more approachable for newcomers.
Exactly. They mix it with things like blueberry lemonade, pineapple coconut.
That sounds good.
Yeah. And the names are fun too, like Hawaiian Slap and the Mashup.
I'd definitely be curious to try those.
And then there's Kratom, which is another big focus for them.
Right. Kratom is becoming more and more popular.
What can you tell us about it?
It's a botanical tea made from the leaves of a tree native to Southeast Asia.
Okay.
It can have energizing or relaxing effects depending on the dosage and strain.
So it's versatile.
Yeah. And the chill room offers it hot or iced with customizable flavors.
Interesting. So they're really leaning into the customization aspect.
Yeah, and they probably have different strains available too, like green vein and red vein.
Oh, so people can choose based on their desired effect.
Exactly.
And they don't stop there. They have a whole section of botanical teas and elixirs.
Like what?
They mentioned Blue Lotus and Damiana specifically.
Oh, yeah, those are interesting. Blue Lotus is known for relaxation, and Damiana is sometimes associated with mood enhancement.
Right. And they have standard herbal teas, too, for those who want something familiar.
So it's like a whole spectrum of botanical options.
Exactly. And then on top of all that, they've got kombucha specialty, coffee, espresso drinks.
Wow, it's like a cafe that specializes in kava and botanicals.
Yeah, it's a really unique mix.
So with such a wide range of drinks, who's hanging out at this place?
Well, the sources paint a picture of a pretty diverse crowd.
Like what kind of people?
They see you get students and remote workers during the day.
Makes sense?
And then in the evenings, it's a mix of young adults and older customers.
Wow, so they're attracting a pretty wide age range.
Yeah, from 20s to 70s, according to the sources.
That's impressive. It means they're doing something right.
And everyone raves about how friendly and welcoming it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, people talk about regulars and newcomers mingling easily.
That's always a good sign.
And the owners emphasize a happy and loving atmosphere and a judgment-free zone.
I love that it sounds so inclusive.
Yeah, and it's pet-friendly too.
Even better.
And the recurring sentiment is that it feels like family.
Wow, that's powerful. It really speaks to the sense of community they've built.
Yeah, and the staff gets a lot of shout-outs too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people mention specific Kava tenders by name, praising their knowledge and friendliness.
So it's not just the owners, it's the whole team that contributes to the positive vibe.
Exactly. They seem to have nailed the whole customer experience.
Okay, let's talk about the customer feedback specifically. What are people saying online?
Well, we've got reviews from Google, Yelp, Reddit, and it's overwhelmingly positive.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, people consistently praise the atmosphere, the friendly staff, the quality of the drinks.
And that sense of community.
Exactly. And then some of the Kava cocktails get special mentions.
Like which ones?
The blueberry Kava lemonade is a big hit.
That sounds delicious.
And people really appreciate the events and activities too. They say it adds to the whole experience.
Makes sense. It gives them more to do and enjoy.
But were there any negative comments? Anything to balance out the picture?
A few isolated complaints popped up. Some people mentioned slow service at times.
Okay.
And there was one instance of a staff member being a bit pushy about selling bottled water.
Yeah, because you can't please everyone all the time.
Right. But overall, the vast majority of the feedback is super positive.
All right, so who are the masterminds behind this whole concept?
Well, it's a family affair.
Mm-hmm.
The chill room is owned and operated by the Cartagine family.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Robert, Lynn, Joseph, and Jessica.
And get this, it actually evolved from a vape retail business.
Really? That's a pretty big shift.
I know, right? They went from the vaping store to this whole social lounge concept.
That's fascinating. It makes you wonder what sparked that transition.
Yeah, maybe they saw a gap in the market for alcohol-free social spaces.
Could be, or maybe they just wanted to create something completely different.
And they've expanded beyond their original location too, right?
Yeah, they've got a second location in Lake Worth Beach, which they call a sequel to the original.
Cute.
And they're even franchising now.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, they've got locations in Pinellas Park, Florida, and Tempe, Arizona.
That's huge.
And one coming soon to Tamarack, Florida.
So their concept is clearly resonating with people.
Yeah, they've definitely tapped into something special.
And it sounds like the owners are pretty hands-on.
Yeah, there were mentions of them doing local radio appearances.
So they're actively involved in the community.
Exactly, and they emphasize having a tight-knit team with low staff turnover.
That probably contributes to the consistent positive experience.
Definitely, it shows they care about their staff and their customers.
Okay, so let's say we're intrigued by all this and we want to check out the chill room. What should we keep in mind?
Well, first, be open to trying new things, especially if you're new to Kava or Kratom.
Good advice.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask the staff questions. They seem super knowledgeable.
Right, and if traditional kava is too much, maybe start with a flavored lemonade like that blueberry one.
Yeah, good call. Those seem to be crowd pleasers.
And definitely check their event schedules beforehand.
Right. There's always something going on, so you can plan your visit accordingly.
And it's a social place, so bring friends or be open to meeting new people.
Yeah, it's all about community there.
And just a reminder, pace yourself with the kava and kratom, especially if it's your first time.
Good point. You don't want to overdo it.
And don't forget to check out the retail section with the glass art.
Oh, yeah, that's a must-see.
And just soak in the atmosphere. It's a place to relax and unwind.
Totally.
Oh, and practical tip, parking is easier at the original location.
Good to know.
Yeah, street parking at the Dixie Highway spot can be a bit trickier.
All right, so after this deep dive, what are your key takeaways about the chill room?
For me, it's all about how they have created a unique alternative to the typical bar scene.
Right, they're not just serving drinks, they're curating an experience.
Exactly. They're prioritizing relaxation, community, and interesting non-alcoholic beverages.
And they're doing it in a way that's attracting a really diverse crowd.
Yeah, it's more than just a place to grab a drink. It's a social hub with a distinct vibe.
Exactly. There's always more to explore.
And that's what we're all about here on The Deep Dive.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Until next time.
See ya. Bye.
Near.